Hey guys, welcome to episode 2. My name is Abbas Valetti and welcome to Kirkat Shirkat. Okay, last time we kicked it off with the internationals, but this time we're going to switch it around a bit. So this time we're going to go with the domestic first. Okay, so we're starting with the Big Bash first, where the Sydney Sixers beat the Perth Scorchers by 27 runs. James Vince hit 95 runs off 60 balls with 3 sixes. This is the second title now, back to back for the Sydney Sixers. Obviously, everybody thought that Perth Scorchers was going to be coming through. Obviously, they had a rough ride, beating the Sydney Thunder, then the Brisbane Heat, and then coming into the final, they thought that they would have some good chances. A lot of people did say that there were some umpiring errors. I didn't really see a lot. They did go and change as well. They could have used their star bowler Mitchell Starc, but they didn't bother. They thought that they would keep the side unchanged and go ahead with the same playing 11 as that beat the Perth Scorchers in the first qualifier. Dan Christian was out there partying as well with the Sixers as they won back-to-back titles. The funniest thing is he's won quite a lot of T20 trophies now all around the world. So props to him. So for all my Kiwi fans out there as well, we're bringing you the Super Smash, which you'll see the final today, which is the Wellington Firebirds against the Canterbury. The Firebirds have been a bit on and off lately, but then obviously they've been performing quite consistently, even with Jimmy Neesham, who's got a compound fracture on his fingers. So fair play to them to get into the top of the table. But then good luck to both teams on the final today. Let's move over to the Vitality T20 Blast now. Yeah, this year's competition kicks off on the 9th of June with the Lightning versus the Falcons. Over here we'll be seeing, was it the first match go ahead, Glamorgan versus Gloucestershire. This competition is going to be action-packed as well. It's crazy that it's going ahead. Hopefully the fans will be allowed back into the stadiums. It's been a little while since we've had cricket over here, like proper cricket, even though the internationals happened, but we didn't have a lot of crowds being allowed to enter into the stadiums. So this is going to be good for us as well. Hopefully there'll be with the crowds allowed as well. Obviously with the certain COVID situations now, they're getting better and better now. So hopefully June, July time, we should be back out and be able to support our favourite teams then going forward as well. Okay, so the finals day for the Vitality T20 Blast is going to be on the 18th of August. It's going to be a bit funny because we've got the 100 competition as well coming up supposed to be in July. So I don't know how the ECB is going to slot these fixtures in as well alongside it. But it's going to be interesting to see as well because the 100 competition is quite brand new as well. Like obviously it was supposed to go ahead last year, but it didn't go ahead. Now it's going to be this year, so it's going to be funny to see the new revamped 10 ball overs scene go ahead. I don't think I've never ever seen this. Obviously we've seen Hong Kong sixes, but we've never seen like 10 balls in an over, so this is going to be the first time. Also, like we've got our own team, we've got the Welsh Fire, so it's going to be interesting to see as well. I always think, that obviously England are ODI champions of 2019, and I always have this thing in my heart because obviously I'm from Cardiff over here in Wales, and we never get the recognition as because most of our players like Phil Salt, Alex Jones, Simon Jones, they've all played in English cricket or in the domestic scenes, but we never get the recognition for it. It's like whenever it happens, there's always the lions on the chest. You see, we don't get that recognition that we deserve. I would like to see it going forward in the future. But obviously they've given us a team now. We've got the Welsh Fire. We've got some good players in this tournament now. We've got Ollie Pope, Johnny Bairstow, we've got Kaiser Ahmed, we've got Liam Plunkett. So it's going to be good to see now going forward as well what happens with this competition and how it's going to unveil going forward in the future. So bear with me on this journey as well, because with the Welsh Fire, I will take you to these fixtures. I will be going to these fixtures as well, match by match. We will give you some stats updates as well of the teams going forward in the future. Just bear with us on this journey as well going forward. Move on over to Abu Dhabi in the T10 competition. Let you know what happened in the finals now. So we start off with the Delhi Bulls and the Northern Warriors. This was in the final about 7 days ago. The Northern Warriors won this by I think it's about 8 wickets. Nicholas Pooran and his men, all these Trinidadians that he's brought along with him, they're proven to be costly as well. They're really good hitters, clean hitters of the ball as well. They took the game away from the start, man. The Delhi Bulls, I didn't think they posted a big of a total to actually trouble them. But it was good to see as well in the end as well the good the sportsmanship between Dwayne Bravo, Nicholas Pooran, and the other cricketers as well. This competition, I've only started been following this season, and it's a bit hit and miss sometimes, because I feel like sometimes you see the top level cricketers playing at the top, but then there's a lot of cricketers that are not at the top of so they're trying to bring them up as well. So hopefully in the future we get more good clashes in this competition as well. Sohail Akhtar in this, he was from the Qalandars, he was the best player, the best batsman going forward. 248 runs or 49 runs he scored in this competition as well. And it's crazy to think as well, in the T10 competition he's become quite successful as well going forward. Okay, so now we're going to move over to the internationals now. Yeah, so we start with the English tour of India firstly. I think this match, the first test went pretty well. I got to say, Dom Sibley and Rory Burns, I got to say they pulled the rabbit out of the hat. I didn't expect them to do as well as they did, but they really did quite well. And then Root coming out to bat and hitting them for 218 runs. That is crazy, man. Like, I didn't expect that to come from him. He single-handedly won England that test. I could say that 558 or whatever they made in that first innings, that was enough. That was there for Root to take him over the line. Obviously, everybody knew that the pitch is going to deteriorate on day 5 or day 4, and Shabaz Nadeem, Ashwin, we knew these players are going to be deadly. I got to say, Shabaz Nadeem on his debut test, he did quite well as well. Took a few crucial wickets, and I think the Indian cricket team, they should be quite pleased with what they've done. Obviously, there's a lot of dramas around, do you know what, Rahane should be captain, Kohli shouldn't be captain. I gotta say, like, when the opposition see Virat Kohli in front of them, they think twice. With Rahane, it's not the same, you know. They come out, they think, all right then. Like you've seen in Australia, they started sledging in, they thought, you know what, we could take the mick out of him. With Kohli on the pitch, he's a big presence in the team. You can't take anything away from him. And the Australians definitely would not sledge him. They know what he's like, what he's capable of as a cricketer. When you sledge him, you bring out the best in him. When he's under pressure, the best comes out of him. Obviously, he's lost a few tests, but you know, as a captain, everything is a learning curve. You didn't expect Dhoni to win all of his tests as a captain, coming in with it to the side. You didn't expect Babar Azam to come in and, you know, straight away start winning test matches. So I think it's a learning curve. He's going to get through it. I think with RCB right now, he's had a few blips and stuff, but I think with that is because he's not picking his own team. If he's picking his own local players, trust me, Virat Kohli will win the IPL hands down. But once right now what it is, the franchise is picking international players. Then there's a mix of local talent. I think once they get that winning combination, the IPL is coming in RCB's hands, and I can say that for sure. So the test that begins today is going to be funny to see as well, because the England winning 11 is being dismantled. James Anderson is out. Archer's injured. I think Butler's gone home. I see Moeen Ali coming into the squad as well now. As a spinner, obviously they need a couple of spinners. They're gonna be looking at the pitch very closely as well. With this match as well, I think India needs some crucial runs, and from the front as well. The opening pair and the middle order gotta make runs this test in order to keep England from this historic win. Because if they run away with it now, that's it. They booked their ticket to the World Test Championship final. And India could say bye to that. But the way that India have put fights up, I see them coming back. They don't just sit on the ropes and take punches. They come back with a jabbing back. So it'll be good to see them coming forward. Hopefully we see Virat Kohli make some good runs. We see some. Obviously, the tail is just like the Pakistani tail. They score crucial runs at the crucial times. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. Speaking of the Pakistani tail, yeah. Speaking of the tail, yeah. Well, Pakistan did quite well in the last test. They won it as well, 2-0. Didn't expect them to win it, but they pulled it out. Hassan Ali, his 5 wickets, man, they proved crucial. Also, I gotta say, big up to Rizwan as well. Scored 100 in the last test, scored 100 in the first T20 as well. And it's crazy to think that we even with the opener Babur, even with our star opening captain was going out on duck, we still won the match. It's crazy to think. Next match is on today. Yeah, today, and I think we've got a match tomorrow as well, so it's back to back now, Saturday, Sunday, both with the jam-packed days. We've got tests and we've got T20s, and we've got some domestic cricket going on. It's going to be interesting to see as well, guys. So stay tuned to my channel as well. We're gonna keep running with this now, weekly. Hopefully we could turn it into a daily or with 2 to 3 days, but with your support, this will be possible. Thank you for tuning in, guys. See you soon.